As a child, I suffered from video game addiction, which saw me spend over 6 hours daily on the screen. My parents went out of their way to help me break out of this addiction. Some of their activities included the introduction of outdoor sports, as well as spending more time with them. The creativity in their handling of the issue is what inspires me today. Alcoholism is an addiction that affects the normal functioning of the body and requires creative remedies to overcome it. I've done the research and found many credible sources that point to the use of MDMA for recovering alcoholics. First, I will inform you of MDMA, its psychotherapy uses, and will finally conclude with the impact that its controlled use on recovering alcoholics. First off, MDMA is a ring-substituted amphetamine with structural similarities to mescaline, as defined by Sasha Thao and Miriam Lohman in their 2018 article. It is crucial to focus on its history and its evolution to usage in psychotherapy. MDMA was synthesized in 1912 and consequently patented in 1914 by the German pharmaceutical company Merck KGaA, while identifying blood clotting agents. After numerous tests, it did not work as desired and was therefore set aside. Research on the substance was studied in 1978 to reveal the positive cognitive effects of the drug. In a controlled clinical setting, the positive cognitive effects of the substance included enhanced mood and well-being, extroversion and social ability, happiness, and relaxation. The desire to achieve these effects led to the abuse of the drug in the market. The Drug Enforcement Agency consequently categorized it as a Schedule I drug. Its common street names are ecstasy and Molly. With that critical understanding of the history of MDMA and its evolution to its use as a recreational drug, I will inform you of the use of the drug for psychotherapy, especially in PTSD. The Scientific American article on MDMA's journey from Molly to medicine by Alfonso Serrano highlights the successful use of the drug in treatment of PTSD by war veterans. Its use in psychotherapy is due to the impact on different parts of the brain that affect hormonal discharges. MDMA limits the amygdala, which is the fight or flight response part of the brain. In essence, controlled use of drug reduces fear as individuals confront their traumatic memories. This makes them speak more to therapists without feeling danger, and is consequently instrumental in the final prescription given. The 2013 article by Jerome Schuster and Yazar highlights that the use of MDMA increases the empathy levels of users, consequently allowing them to interact better in society. They will seek ways for not to harm both themselves and others. This is highly beneficial as they try to reacquaint themselves with the normal functioning of society, especially after PTSD. Alfonso Serrano highlights the process used by psychotherapists as they handle patients in MDMA. The patients decide the course of treatment and the specific dosage that are required based on the interactions with the therapist. Controlled exposure reduces the probability of abuse and is instrumental in the success process. Now that we've gone through MDMA and its evidence-backed use in PTSD psychotherapy, I will tell you the uses of the drug in reversing alcohol abuse amongst users. A 2019 article in The Guardian by Helena Blackstone revealed that the use of MDMA in alcoholism treatment significantly reduced relapse. Basing on the article, I will show you the success in the treatment offered and how MDMA impacts alcohol users. 8 in 10 alcoholics relapse in England under standard treatment approaches. The success of any alcoholism treatment is based on the relapse that ensues. The controlled use of MDMA resulted in promising results taken after 9 months of the treatment to help measure the relapse levels of the individuals. The use of MDMA for alcoholism treatment revolves around clinical sessions undertaken weekly to gauge progress and allow for impact. According to Sam Blankard, a report at the Daily Mail, the typical session involves a consultant psychiatrist and a clinical psychologist. After the administration of the drugs, there is the observance of the patient's behavior over 24 hours to determine their specific reactions. Psychotherapy deals with addressing the traumas that is facing the individuals and is this undertaking that allows for the use of the drug. Addiction mostly stems from underlying trauma, and the use of trauma-focused psychotherapy breaks these. MDMA suppresses fear and allows for the speaking on traumatic issues, thus allowing for success in the interaction between the various parties. So far, we've gone over the synthesis of MDMA as well as the development for use in clinical psychological settings. We then went through the use of the drug in psychotherapy as well as MDMA's role in eliminations and relapses in alcoholism treatment. Now that you understand MDMA's clinical benefits, it is possible to recommend its usage for treatment of alcoholism. Ecstasy's abuse should not make you disregard the clinical benefits it possesses. It is all about creative solutions to the problem at hand.